Now we know the theoretical concepts of CT polarity and how star points are formed towards the protection object side. So now we will see in this practical demonstration how these are being done in actual field conditions. So this is our CTMB, and before starting with this connection, just look at this CT, and if you see then this side on CT it is mentioned as P2 terminals of this CT. This is the primary P2 terminal, that means the opposite end will be P1 side. Now just look at the other side where these elements are connected. So if you look at this, the bus bar is on the P2 side of this CT. That means this CT is connected to the bus bar through its P2 terminal on the primary side. And the second element, that means transmission line, and if you look at this, the topmost conductor, it is coming like this and it connects to the P1 side of this CT. So in this CT there are actually two elements, one transmission line which is connected towards the P1 side, and the second bus bar which is connected towards the P2 side. Now we know that for a bus bar and also for a transmission line there are two set of protection, that is main 1 and main 2. That means the minimum number of cores required for this CT will be 2 for bus bar protection and 2 for transmission line, that means 4, and 1 core, that is metering core, will also be required. So now we will come to this CTMB. Here just by looking this CTMB you can see that there are 5 set of TVs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are numbered as TB1, 2, TB3, 4 and 5. Normally if you don't have any nameplate of this CT, then it is understood in this electrical utility that the central core or central third core is metering core, and 1, 2 and 4, 5. These 4 cores are for protection. Now last time in the theoretical session what we have understood is that there are P1, P2 on the primary side, and corresponding to that in the secondary side we will have S1, S2. But in the actual condition it's not like that, because our CTs have multiple core and multiple ratio CTs. Multiple ratio means in the secondary side we will have 2000, 1500 by 1, that means S1, S2, S3, S4. There will be have multiple windings in the secondary side. Now if you look at the first CT TB, here you have this 3, 4 R phase, Y phase, B phase, second similarly R phase, Y phase, B phase, and third similarly R phase, Y phase and B phase. Now just a minute. Now if you look at this, there the star point is made at this point. This is our star point. If you look at this, this is the star point, and on which side these star points are made? Now if you look at this, the first terminal is actually this number 4191001. It is the cable number, that means this is the 419, that is 419 bay. 1001 is the cable number. C1 is the core 1 of this cable. Now this cable is connected from 419 CT R phase 1S1, and what I have already told you that the primary is P1, P2. Corresponding to that in the secondary side we will have 1S1, 1S2, this is 1S2, and then 1S3. Now in our case we have 1S1, 1S2, 1S3. That means we have 1S1, 1S2 is 1 CT ratio, and then 1S1, 1S3 is second set of CT ratio. Here we are using 2000, and for that we will select 1S1, 1S3 as per the nameplate. So now 1S1, 1S3 for R phase, second 1S1, 1S3 for Y phase, 1S1, 1S3 for B phase. Now in this case the star point is made towards S3. How we can identify this? Because you see this first cable, it is directly going to control room R phase S1. Now S3 of R phase is looped to S3 of Y phase, and then S3 of Y phase is looped to S3 of B phase. That means star points, and now one single wire is going from this loop to control room, and that is black wire, that means neutral. Secondly, 1S1 of Y phase and 1S1 of B phase. So what we identify from this is that the star point is made towards S3, and S3 means the if you use in normal nomenclature P1, P2 or S1, S2, that means the star point is made towards S2 side. If a star point is made towards S2 side, that means this core is used for bus bar protection. Similarly, if you look at the second core, again the R phase wire 1S1 is directly going to control room, Y phase directly going to control room 1S1, B phase 1S1 is directly going to control room. Then the second wire, that is S3 of R phase, is looped to S3 of Y phase, and S3 of Y phase is looped to S3 of B phase to form the star points. And from this star point, one single wire is going to this one wire, it is going to control room as a neutral. So again, in the first the star point is towards bus bar, that means this core is used for bus bar protection. In second also star point is towards bus bar, that means this core is also used for bus bar protection. Now if you look at the last, in last case I am not opening this, but you can see directly these wires in which there is no ferrule, that means this is used for looping purpose. And now in this case you can directly see that the S1 of R phase is looped to S1 of Y phase, and it is again looped to S1 of B phase. That means now the star point is formed towards S1 side. And why the we see that the star point is S1 side, that means this core is used for the protection of transmission line, because transmission line is connected towards the P1 side. Similarly, for this fourth core, this is S1 again looped to R phase of S1, looped to R phase S1 of Y phase, and it is looped to S1 of B phase, and one single wire from somewhere like this, one single wire, this wire, it is going to control room, and this is a neutral, and a star point is formed towards S1 side, that means this core is again used for transmission line protection. Lastly, there is only one core left, that is the metering core, and you can directly see that the metering core we are using simply S1, again you are using S1 as a star. Why? Because this metering core is used for the measurement of power of transmission line, and transmission line is connected towards S1 side or P1 side in the primary case. So since transmission line is connected towards P1, so a star point is formed towards S1. And there is one more difference. If you look at core 5 and core 3, then you can see that in all other cores, that is core 4, 5, 1 and 2, what we are using is 1S1 and 1S3. But here you are using at 1S1, 1S2, 1S3, 1S4, 1S1 and 1S4. That means the CT ratio of core 3 is different than the CT ratio of core 4, 5, 2 and 1. And this is only because of for the better accuracy we are using 1000 by 1 CT ratio for metering core. That's all for this practical demonstration. Thank you.